Hello, everyone, and welcome to the High Stakes Fantasy Network YouTube channel. My name is Greg Ambrosius. I'm hosting tonight's special. This is going to be a lot of fun. Beat the Champ Rotowire Online Championship live stream draft. The champ. He's sitting right there. Philip Brubaker won the $250,000 grand prize last year. Philip, welcome to the show. How's things in life?
Thanks, Greg. Things couldn't be better. You know, when you win the fantasy championship and you live in Florida, it doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely. Although I'm in northern Wisconsin, it's pretty good right now. You probably got a little more humidity than I do, but yeah. I trade places with you 11 out of the 12 months of the year. Trust me.
We can switch homes, you know, halfway through the year if you'd like.
There you go. Come on up here. I'll give you a pontoon ride on our chain of lakes right now. But hey, you've been playing with us a long time. I always see you in Florida and Las Vegas and such, but this was a good one. I mean, to win this championship, not easy. 4,176 teams played in it. Talk about winning a national championship and how tough it really is.
It seemed impossible. I mean, every year I don't even think about winning the championship.
Right.
All I want to do is win my league and win every one of my leagues. So I enter several teams a year, both the higher stakes prime time as well as this one, Rotowire. And I just want to win my league. Right. And if I can place in the championship, then I would be happy. And to end up after week one, you know, in the hunt after a great first week of the playoffs, I thought this could happen. Yeah. So it's just a great feeling, Greg, to beat that many people and so many really good people that do this in your leagues. Yeah. So I felt like it was quite an accomplishment. I'm very, very happy.
You know, it's crazy. The goal of this Rotowire Online Championship, and just so people know, it's a $350 entry fee. We pay $1,500 to the league champ, $700 to second place in your league. Top two teams go into this championship round. The goal is to get into the championship round and then get hot, right? And I mean, you entered it 449 overall. After the first week, you scored like 230 points. You were second overall. I mean, just talk about that transition. And we've talked about it with Mark Cerebro, who came from 46th to first in the last week to win it all. But get in the game, or I mean, get into the tournament, right? And then get hot. That's the key.
Well, I felt he had a really good team. And when I was looking at the matchups, especially in week 15, my receivers had really good matchups. And I was feeling pretty good about that. And then they delivered. And I actually ended up during those 3 weeks, Greg, I had the top 4 wide receivers in fantasy football. And I still barely won. Yeah. And I had Lamar Jackson at quarterback. I had James Conner got off to a good start. I had Travis Kelce had some good games. Yeah. I had good kickers. I mean, every position contributed, and I still barely won. Yeah, the 4 best wide receivers. So that just tells you how hard it is to win this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You fell a little bit after week 16, but then won it all in week 17. You needed 20 points from Amon-Ra St. Brown on Monday night. I mean, talk about that last week, because like over 5 days, right? It's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday games, Sunday, and then you got the Monday night game, and that was the Detroit-San Francisco game. And so just talk about that.
You're just sweating it out each of those days, because you think anything can happen any day. Any player could go off, and all of a sudden you're not in first anymore. Yeah. And I felt the same way Monday night, because you had Jahmyr Gibbs, you had no Monty playing, so you knew Gibbs was going to have a huge game. Yeah. And Kittle, there was no other receiving options, it seemed like. So, you know, he was going to have a big game. And some of the guys that were close to me had those 2 guys. So I was very worried. Yeah. And even in the last minute, I was still worried that Gibbs would get, you know, an 80-yard touchdown run, or Kittle would get an 80-yard touchdown pass. You know, I would lose in one play. So, and then I was worried, you know, that the statistics would change, you know. Yeah. So, you know, on Wednesday. But anyway, it all worked out, and I got it. So I was very, very happy.
Is it worth $250,000 for all that stress? Is it worth it?
Of course. Of course. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
What's more satisfying, the winning the 250 or knowing that forever you are this champion, which is
believe it or not, knowing forever. I mean, it's a legacy for life, and you know, money comes and goes. You spend it and it's gone. Yeah. But you know, you'll always be the champion of this league. And I love fantasy sports. I couldn't believe it when it was invented. I was so happy. And to actually win a championship of this significance, it's like the cherry on top of playing fantasy sports all these years.
Absolutely. All right. Well, if you're in Las Vegas, we're going to give you a plaque because we know that you spend money, or all of our champions spend the money. It goes away, but that plaque at least sits on your wall or wherever you put it forever, and so that way you'll be able to remember that you win it. So come to Las Vegas, and we'll definitely give it to you and honor you out there like we do.
Thank you.
So
I'll be there to accept this. So thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and interesting because I know your son Alex drafts with us live in Las Vegas, and a couple of years ago you couldn't make it because you got sick, right? And
my plane flight got canceled.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, talk about that.
Are you there?
Yeah, because you were going to come to Las Vegas for the prime time right on the Saturday, and like you said, your plane got canceled or something, and you couldn't make it live with us.
Right. So I missed the party and everything.
Well, not this year. Come this year, all right?
All right.
So now we're finally started here, Team 1.
Yeah, that first guy waited until the full minute was up.
And then he took whoever would have got autoed anyway. So there you go. So we're off and running. So you have the 9th pick. Is that correct tonight?
7th. Which
7th pick.
My favorite pick.
Okay. I was just going to say, so your KDS was 7 first.
Yep.
Okay. Now we're going to let you cross off because we know you do old school, which is close to my heart, baby. I love it. But so why are you picking 7 for your KDS preference?
I just like the fact that when players are dropping, you have a better shot of getting those bargains as they drop. When you're picking on the ends, you have to wait 20 picks, and before you can pick, someone else has got the bargain. So that's why I like it. Of course, I wanted number 1. I would have taken Jamar Chase in an instant.
Yeah. All right. And talk about, so we have 3rd round reversal, just so everybody knows. It goes 1 to 12, 12 to 1, then 12 to 1 again. Your thoughts on 3rd round reversal in a 12-team league? I mean, history has shown that it does balance off every draft pick, but your thoughts on 3rd round reversal?
I think it's totally fair. And whenever I do the math, if I order the first, 60 players, let's say, and you look at their expected points, and all first place still has a slight advantage after you do that, but it's not as big as it could be if you didn't do that. All right, so it's my pick here.
All right, you're on the clock. I agree with you, Phil. I mean, that's what I'm saying is the last thing Team 1 needs is the first pick in round 3. I'm sorry, he already has an advantage, right?
Totally right. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. That Saquon Barkley is still available.
There you go.
And, I know there's the curse of 470, but I'm going to accept the fact that there is a downside risk here to getting him, but great offense, great running back. And even if he gets 90% or 85% of what he did last year, I'll still be happy with this pick. So I'm going to take him.
All right. Saquon goes to you. Team 7, we start out with Jamar Chase, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, then Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Puka, then Saquon, and now Malik Neighbors goes right after you. All right, we're going to bring in another person here, another former champion, not of this one, but he wants to win this one. Duke Viveros, our Silver Bullet champion in 2023. He has that plaque up there. Duke, welcome to the show and welcome to the draft.
What's up, Greg? How you doing? Glad to be back. I'm ready to do some drafting this summer.
Are you all done with the poker life, are you?
Yeah, I got back 8 days ago, so it's just full bore NFC, and let's do a draft every night, especially those night owls.
Oh, love it. We love the Midnight Owls. We definitely love the Midnight Owls. All right. So how'd the poker treat you this summer?
It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't horrible. I cashed in 9 events, which kind of kept my head a little bit above water. But again, 2 months is having the time of my life, and I can't wait again until next year.
Yeah, you're living the life, no doubt about that. All right, what pick do you have tonight? I didn't even look.
I took Malik Neighbors at 9. I'm going to turn this around. I don't know if you can see this on the wall here. Can you see that?
That's the plaque. That's the plaque, right? Oh, and the big check.
There you go.
And the big check. So, Philip sent me a picture of his big check.
There you go, Philip. That's what you're getting right there, brother.
I can't wait.
We're going to celebrate him in Las Vegas, that's for sure. I mean, it's a hell of a championship. I mean, Duke, you've been chasing this one. You know how tough it is against 4,800 teams or whatever. It's not easy. You got to get lucky, but you got to have a good team too, right?
You got to have all that, and it never hurts to have 2 Patrick Mahomes kneel downs on a late Sunday afternoon to win the whole thing.
That was your silver bullet one, and stop it, because Matt Shepard is still upset about that one. So.
Yeah, we were talking about it in the lobby. We were in a draft together a couple of days ago, and I had to give him a little sauce over that.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so how about you? You're at pick 9, like you said, or no, pick 8. Is that where you want to be this year? Is that your KDS favorite?
No, actually, I've been focusing on 5, 6, and 1. I wanted to have a shot at Neighbors in one draft, and unfortunately, Barkley fell to 7, so I was very happy starting out with Malik, and we'll see how the rest of this construction goes with this draft here.
Okay, so past years, you have been going a lot of back end of the draft. You like third round reversal, but what are your thoughts this year when it comes to the KDS selections?
It's still super early, but I mean, I actually this year compared to the last couple of years, I can see advantages from 1-4, from 4 to 7, and then 10 through 12. I like both. Right here getting A-Chain, I think is a kind of a pleasant surprise here in the second round where he's coming right here.
Okay, so having you on here, it's great because we can hear which sound you take when you're on the clock. You took the chime. I like the chime myself.
I have the rooster, my friend, but that sounds a little loud.
No, so. I can't do the rooster.
I love the rooster because it upsets my daughter.
I can't do the rooster. I'm a chime guy myself, but
she yells out, "It's fantasy football again!" Every time you hear the rooster.
Philip, what's the sound you're using as you take AJ Brown with your pick here?
Well, this is not exactly a stack here, but I love the Eagles' offense. I think they're going to throw the ball a little more this year, so I like AJ Brown, who to me is as good a receiver as Jamar Chase, but just in an offense that's not as good. So the more they pass, the better he'll do, and I like this pick. I wanted A-Chain, but Mankind 777 took him.
That wasn't going to happen. I'm sorry, Mr. Brubaker.
Sorry, man.
Well, you do have the start of a stack, I will say. Certainly the quarterback is available in the third round. We'll see what you end up doing here, but away we go. Now, you did not have a stack last year on that championship team, did
Correct.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, historically, I was not a big fan of stacking. I'm more of a diversify my risk kind of guy. But if you are going to win this thing, you have to get something that's outside of the norm. Yeah. And stacking can do that for you. So I'm open to it, but I'm not going to force it if it doesn't fall my way.
Yeah, I mean, stacking has been very successful in the national championships. Private leagues, you don't have to stack, but boy, to separate in those weeks 15, 16, 17, having that QB wide receiver go off, whether it's Baker and Mike Evans last year for Gecko or, whoever. Duke, are you a stacker yourself or not?
You know what? You asked me this about a year ago, 2 years ago. I said, not really, unless it actually, it happens to be that way. Yep. But I'm actually leaning a little bit more stacking this year than years past for sure.
In the national championships, in these bigger ones is what you're saying, right?
Sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. Well, it's much easier to stack this year than it was last year, right? Quarterbacks are going in the second round, third round. Quarterbacks are not going that early. You're seeing Mahomes go in the 7th or 8th round sometimes. So
I think this is what you're going to see is the year of the stack because of what you just said.
I agree. And I will let people know we are going to announce pretty soon. We have a new promotional partner, and they have a writer who's going to look at all of these draft trends. And this guy is super good, and he's looking at stacks right now, in fact, at the early prime times or Rotowire Online Championship. So stay tuned. This is going to be good stuff for NFFC content going forward.
Sounds good.
Yep, it's going to be really good. All right. So there, again, this is third round reversal. We'll wait for team 1. Took a long time on his first pick. We'll see what he does here.
Yeah, I don't think he's in the room, Greg.
Well, that's Jeff watching it right now. So if he's not, he's getting auto pick because it's time to move on.
Yeah. So I think he's going to get Bowers coming up here.
Not the end of the world here in round 2.
No.
So a lot of people, you want to talk about stacks. I mean, we had Gecko on the show a couple weeks ago and starts out with Chase and then Chase Brown and then Burrow. And I've seen that a couple times now. I really have. I've seen that a couple times from the one spot. So we'll see what happens. So, all right, back to team 12. Like you said, he got Bowers. And there goes our first quarterback, Lamar Jackson, who, Philip, You must have a Lamar Jackson jersey, or
what
jersey do you have?
Got him in the 6th round.
Nice.
It was crazy. I mean, that's another part of putting together a championship team is getting the QB number 1 or number 2 in the later rounds. If you can do that, like I did last year with Jackson, then you have a legit shot, because then you can focus on getting those wide receivers and running backs in the early rounds.
Yeah.
Still get a stud QB.
You know? Absolutely. You get Jackson in the 6th round. And what he did last year, that's insane. That's awesome. So let me ask you, Philip, what is your thought on quarterbacks? Again, this is 6 points per passing TD. So, our quarterbacks do score an awful lot, but they all score an awful lot. So do you normally jump quarterbacks, or do you wait like you did last year?
You have to tier them. And so if the opportunity comes up, you want to take a good one when, if there's good value, like Lamar Jackson in the 6th round was a no-brainer.
Yeah, right.
Taking him in the 3rd round this year, I mean, I think that's a good pick, right? I think you're going to get your value for him in the 3rd round, and he's going to be a well above the numbers 2, 3, and 4 quarterbacks.
Yep.
So you really got to tier them and be strategic and look at the opportunities of other positions as you go through the draft. So I don't have a hard and fast strategy. My only goal is to get one of the top 6 quarterbacks.
Yep.
If I get him in the 12th round, if I get him in the 6th round, or
all right, you're on the clock, just so you know.
I'm on the clock. Thank you. All right, I better take somebody here. So I'm going to go with Marvin Harrison, because he was so highly rated last year and disappointed, but he was regarded as the top wide receiver in the best wide receiver class in a long time.
Yeah.
So I am hopeful that he will do this year what he was supposed to do last year. The only thing I'm worried about is, Kyler Murray is not a great quarterback, and allegedly has a hard time seeing him he's so short, but he's just so talented, and I've been wanting to get a share in him, and I haven't got him yet. So he was available here in the 3rd round at pick 30. I'm going to take him. So.
Yeah, and someone who had him last year, he was very frustrating, because there just was no connection between him and Kyler. I don't know what it was, but there just was real. And they didn't put him in motion. They just kind of put him out wide. I just thought the way they used him was not good.
Yeah. But, well, they're going to have to figure it out this year. Yeah, they have to. Yeah, because they need to win. I mean, the coaching staff, they're going to get fired if they don't figure out how to get the most from him.
No, I agree. I think this is the year, and it looks like he worked out. He's much stronger right now, so he feels like he can get off the line of scrimmage. But I think the coaching staff needs to do a better job with him. Duke, Chase Brown has been going at the turn, ADP of 23 or 24. Fell to you in the 3rd round. I assume that was something you did not expect.
I was just talking a conversation with myself in my head. I don't think I've seen any combinations of Chase Brown and A-Chain starting out with the first 3 picks in the draft.
No, you got a great team. You picked, in both cases, you got the guy I was going to pick. So.
Okay.
Well, and I'll tell you,
first time out of the 8-hole, and so far I'm loving it. The first 3 rounds. See how the rest of the draft goes.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we will see.
So now, Greg, all the good quarterbacks are taken. So I'll wait.
Now we'll wait. All right. So there's 4 of them gone. I assume Team 1 got auto picked there because he's not in or something. But the Burrow, he's got the Burrow Chase hookup, but I don't think he wanted Daniels. But we'll worry about that later. All right. So here we go. McBride goes in the 3rd round. He got 2 tight ends. I've been talking about this in the auctions. I mean, Bowers will go for $36. I don't even remember Kelsey going for 36, but he's been going 33 to 36. And then McBride goes for about 26. So these guys are way above. And then Kittle may go 16, 17, and then it's a big drop off after that. So interesting to see. We'll watch the roster builds tonight to see where the tight ends go. And again, we'll watch where the quarterbacks go. Again, I love looking at the hookups. So you got Burrow Chase is a hookup right there. Lamar, I guess you could call Derrick Henry a bit of a hookup. We'll see if anything else, but it is a hookup. It is a hookup.
I think they actually clash, Greg. I mean, they steal touchdowns from each other.
They probably do. They probably do.
Barkley and Hurts, they steal touchdowns from each other.
Yeah. I mean, think about if Barkley could have got some of those goal line ones, huh? That would have been a lot last
I read somewhere there was like 11 one-yard touchdowns that he didn't get that Jalen Hurts got.
Yeah, absolutely. Crazy.
But he still had like a ton of touchdowns.
I know. But just think if you would have got all of those or half of those, So, James, we will see you in Las Vegas. We can hardly wait as well. I'm going to milk out the summer in Wisconsin for a few more days or weeks if guys don't mind. July's pretty good, but then weather turns. I can hardly wait to get to Vegas myself. So, good stuff.
Looking forward to it, Greg. I'll be there for 11 straight days.
Awesome. You're staying there for 11 straight days? That's great.
I'll drive up either late Thursday night or Friday morning the week prior and get ready to put in some work. Nice.
Yeah, no, it's a great 2 weekends because the first weekend's a little bit smaller, not as many people, but it's just great camaraderie. And then it ramps up with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then, of course, Sunday's the Westgate, right? So it doesn't get any
100%. It's a tradition, yearly tradition for us.
Without a doubt. I will say, Duke, someone gave me a tour of the swim at Circa and showed me that, and very nice. Not that I want to go there on that first
no.
NFL Sunday. I think it's too crazy. I think
it's the most colorful sports book I think I've ever seen in my life. It truly is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, my pick, Greg. So happy to see a good wide receiver is still available. So I'm going to get my third receiver locked in and take DJ Moore.
You sniped me. There you go, my friend. There's plenty of other nice receivers.
Pay back, buddy.
Yeah. There's plenty. I mean, I think this guy here is going to be like Aaron Rodgers locked into Devontae all last year. So
there you go.
I'm going to go DK on this one here.
There you go. There's not many other people to throw to in Pittsburgh, is there?
Yeah.
I mean, Jonnu, they probably go two tight ends, right? The Freiermuth and Jonnu.
Yeah.
So
move Jonnu all over the place.
Yeah. All right. James, you don't have to be single. You can come out there as a married man. So she murders you. No big deal. So now Vegas is the best, no doubt about it. And you must have a loving wife or you must win some money. All right, there goes Hurts to team 10. Winning money solves it all, doesn't it, Phil? I mean, you got the excuse with your wife forever, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah. This is like a job, honey. I don't really enjoy this.
It's a fine line, Greg. You can be in a certain number of leagues, but not too many, because then they start to think, who did I marry here?
Well, you're in quite a few leagues amongst several contests, correct?
I am, but it's just the right amount. It's not too many.
There you go.
I wish I could do more, but that might cause some problems.
All right. Talk about this old school crossing out everything. So you download your own cheat sheet every draft, right?
Yeah, it's I don't download it. I have a spreadsheet. It's full of analytics that I've done over the years that have worked for me. Yeah. I use, as a base, I use replacement player as your base at each position, and then I look to see how much each player is going to score above that. And that's I have that stat in there, and I have based on ADP where players are going. So it's a formula that's worked pretty good for me to make the best picks in each round, and that's just strategize overall, where to pick players.
Yeah, awesome. That's the way to go.
It's easy to keep track of it manually, because all you got to do is just cross it out. You have to go to a spreadsheet or a website or something, and do all that kind of stuff. I have it memorized too, because I've looked at this all day. So
right. All right, Duke, you don't take long to make your picks. What do you have? Spreadsheet, cross-outs? What do you got?
No, it's all up in my head now. I've done so many freaking drafts. That Saturday in the first week of Vegas, I'm going to draft 2 drafts at the same time on the Classic and the prime time at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I love it.
It's hard to manage.
You're like the Casey Cha of football, where Casey doesn't even bring in a cheat sheet at all. He knows like two players he wants in each round, and that's all he cares about. And he'll take one of the two.
Wasn't there a league a couple years back where we did something like that?
Oh, yeah, we did Bare Knuckles, it was called, where nobody brought anything in, and you just sat down and then made your picks.
That's fun. That's great because you have to memorize everything.
You got to memorize everything.
Wow, that's hard to do.
Yep.
You are up.
Greg, the guy coming up here now, I think come August in the first week of September, I think this guy here is going to be a fourth rounder. Get in there. It's going to get so much hype and so much juice that I think he's going to be in the fourth round.
I believe you might be right, and I believe DK Metcalf's going to go much earlier than you got him there as well.
I do too. I really feel that way.
He's been going end of third round, early fourth round there, so I think you got a deal. I think you got a couple guys here who have fallen in this draft.
Yes, I am very fortunate so far. Yes.
All right.
Draft right after the NFL draft, I actually got Ridley, I think, in the 7th round.
Yeah, that's a great thing about drafting or even earlier, because exactly that's just great value.
It was a miracle. Now here he is going to the 5th round. I think he deserves it. You know, he's certainly one of the top 24 to 30 wide receivers. So, and he's number 1 receiver on the team and easily the best.
And to go with a quarterback that had the best deep ball percentage in college football last year, I like this kid. He's the first one in the building, the last one to leave. He was living at the facility, and I really think he's going to be a surprise quarterback this year. I can see him, Greg, doing similar to what C.J. Stroud did a couple years back.
Yeah.
Where he went undrafted, and then all of a sudden, boom, he just took off.
I agree with you. I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, they'll be fun to watch. A little more fun to watch this year than they have been in the past couple of years. That's for sure, because they've been just brutal to watch.
Yes.
All right, Chuba Hubbard, you were kind of going.
Very
happy. So you were starting to go with like a hero running back, where Barkley's your main guy, and then go heavy on the wide receivers, or talk about them taking Chuba Hubbard as your second RB.
I don't stick to any one strategy, Greg. I go by what's going on in the draft, right? So I'm going to be opportunistic every time. So in this case, I really like Barkley with my first pick because he dropped to me in 7, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
But then I want to make sure I got some wide receivers because they're scarce and everybody seems to want them early.
Right.
So I went ahead and got 3 receivers, and then thankfully Hubbard was still available for me, and he's an easy RB2. And without a doubt,
Hubbard in the middle of the 5th round is a great get. Especially like Chase Brown kind of falling a little bit. The same thing fell in your lap with Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah.
Great get right there.
Very happy.
Yes.
So we got Hampton goes here in the 5th round. I mean, I'll ask you, Duke. I mean, Jetty fell to 16, which is
that was crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm looking at it, and that's pretty damn crazy for her. He's been going 7, 8, certainly in the 1st round, and then Hampton goes here in the 5th round. What's your thoughts, Duke, on this rookie running back class? Because it's pretty damn talented.
I think they're going to cannibalize each other to a certain extent. Where, with Najee over there, but you can't help but like the kid. He's explosive. I mean, I see why Team 5, who's a fantastic drafter there, took him there, because you have to take a shot. This guy can take it to the next level and be one of the elite running backs in the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he starts out without a running back until round 5, and then he takes the rookie there. Like you say, he's in a bit of a timeshare there, but I think they love him. And you know what Harbaugh does? He runs the ball. So, I mean, you got to love it there. So, all right. But, there'll be plenty of rookie running backs start going in round 6 and then 7. So we'll keep an eye on that. But definitely, it's a good class this year. Judkins,
very much.
Judkins getting arrested over the weekend did not help that class, though. We'll see what happens with Judkins in Cleveland, because I loved his setup there.
Yeah, the bad thing is, Greg, except for Genty in Las Vegas, they all ended up in timeshares.
Yeah.
So it's like 50-50. And I know the thinking is, by the end of the year when it counts, will be the lead guy. But it's not so clear. It's not so clear in any of those guys. Here's a guy right here, Henderson. Yeah. And, same thing, sadly, for Hampton. I mean, Najee Harris is not going away.
Right.
So we'll see what happens.
Well, we'll see what Ramondre Stevenson does in New England. I mean, he's certainly got – that's why I said Judkins, of these rookie running backs, I was really concentrated on him. I thought he was fantastic at Ohio State. I don't think he does have a timeshare in Cleveland. Now with Jerome Ford.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Now with the legal situation, it just muddies the water big time.
Huge.
Yep.
He doesn't have a contract.
No.
So,
Right. Those second rounders are all holding out. So he doesn't even have that.
What's going to happen there? I think that's unprecedented. You know?
I think so. I mean, I think the union is going to have to get involved, right? Like, I mean, they're all holding out for some guaranteed money, like the first rounders get. But if you got 30 of them holding out, I mean, they're all going to have to either go in masse or something's going to happen. So I think the Players Association is going to have to get involved. Uh-oh. Another Duke Masterclass? Who's the fan in this draft for you?
Oh, would somebody say something?
Yeah, he just.
I can't. I don't see it.
Okay, well, I just posted it. The lending practice says it's another Duke Masterclass here, and we're not arguing with it right now. But we do have the defending champ here, so we're looking at his team more than yours.
He's a champ.
I did.
Duke, is this the year? I mean, every year you tell me this is the year. Is this the year now?
I think I'm going to go for the Triple Crown and just wrap it up with the Prime Time and Classic this year, and call it a day. That's my goal.
There you go.
My goal this year.
All right, Paul Spiteri says that it's another Duke Masterclass. There you go.
You'll win one. You'll win it, Duke, one of these times. If the more you play, the better your chances. Well, this is a dilemma. There's two guys I really, really like here.
Walk us through it.
Yeah, so do I want my running back 3 or do I want my wide receiver 4 right now? So the problem is there aren't any other really good wide receiver 4s that I can get in the next 2 rounds. So I'm going to go with wide receiver 4.
Godwin.
You are up.
I think this year is the return of the running back compared to years past. And that's why I'm going to go with a running back that's in a really good position to do well this year. And I like the start so far here.
All right. Possible running back in the
That's the other guy I was considering, Duke.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, how can you not like it? I mean, he's another one, Greg, that a month ago he's going in the 7th round. Now he's barely getting out of the 5th round.
Right, right. No. So it's got no competition, really.
No, not really. I mean, as long as he stays healthy with the upgrades, offensive line, Kayla coming back. I mean, you got to like Bear players this year.
A great offense. The only worry is, he played for Ben Johnson before, and he wasn't a huge fan of his, back 2 years ago.
Well, is it going to be? Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. 100% correct. Yes.
But I think he's a great pick. No, that's just the down. I always think of the downside and the upside of a player, and that's the small little downside. I think it's going to be easily an RB2.
As a Packers fan, you do not have to like the Bears offense. You do not have to like the Bears offense.
I'm just an analyst here.
I would love to see them fall flat on their face this year with Ben Johnson, but I agree. They've got some skill position players, and they did the right thing this offseason. They did start to address the offensive line, right? That's what they needed to address this offseason. Yeah, and Caleb's got to get rid of the ball faster. He can't hold on to it thinking this is college football anymore. A lot of it was on him.
Yes, he was overwhelmed last year. No offensive line. I mean, just look at the pieces of the puzzle they put together this year, and then throwing Ben Johnson over there too. You got to like everything about the Bears this year.
Yeah. No, you don't. You don't have to like everything about the Bears. All right, so we're looking at these rookie running backs. Travion Henderson goes in round 6, pick 3. Caleb Johnson, I like him an awful lot. In fact, there was an auction last night and got him. Goes to team 6 in round 6. And then we've got RJ Harvey going to team 11. And boy, Harvey was going after the draft. He was going 3rd round, 4th round. And then, of course,
yes,
they bring in a veteran, and now he's in a timeshare. But still in round 7, the way Sean Payton uses that type of running back, he should get a lot of receptions. Be interesting to see. Patrick Mahomes goes to team 9. No hookup there. So that's our first quarterback in quite a while there. So no hookups really.
Dude, don't take my guy for the 3rd time.
Well, there's 2 there. I mean, or actually there's 3 players that I really, really like, but this guy here, he's actually from my hometown in Fontana way back in the day, and I think he's going to be the next Julian Edelman. That's my guess. I'm hoping for with this guy. Right here.
Yeah, I felt you weren't going to take my guy because you already had 3 running backs. So thank you. So very happy to take with my 7th round pick, David Montgomery.
Yeah, I can never go wrong with Montgomery.
Yeah, I mean the guy
solid.
has been a solid RB2 last 2 years. So I just don't see anything that's going to stop that this year.
Well, that's why Gibbs is going 3rd overall, because Montgomery wasn't there in the championship round, right? Everybody remembers him, but if it goes back to that timeshare, is Gibbs that valuable again? We'll see.
Exactly.
He averaged 17 points a game while he was healthy. That can't beat it.
Yep. No, he's a goal line guy without a doubt. All right, we got Mayfield. We got a Mike Evans hook up there, and we got a Bucky Irving hook up there. So Team 6 definitely with the hookup so far with Tampa. Tampa should score a lot of points. I mean, that's one. Cincinnati offense is another good hookup. So, I mean, if you're looking for hookups, you can't go wrong with Baker.
Yeah, those are definitely 1-2 right there.
Yep, that's a good one right there. And then they got the Burrow Chase one, of course. So, all right. We are in round 7 through 32 minutes. Again, these things go pretty good. 12 teams, 20 rounds, usually an hour and a half, sometimes hour 20, sometimes hour 15 of midnight owls. Duke, what's the difference with those midnight owls? Is it just the West Coast drafters or just crazy times?
Yeah, it's the West Coast drafters. I mean, they just seem to fly like an hour and 10 minutes before you know it, it's gone. They just go super, super quick, and they're just that's my favorite draft to do when it comes to online is the midnight owl. I look forward to that almost, especially now, July 15th until Vegas. So hopefully we can get one at least every night or at least every other night. And then I'm sure at the end of next week, hopefully every single night we'll have one going. Yeah,
once the training camps open up, midnight owl tomorrow night. Nelson Sousa is going to live stream it on the FTNFantasy.com YouTube channel. So that one's at 11:55.
Right.
That's Thursday night. Excuse me, Thursday night, not Wednesday. Thursday night. We have a Beat Chris Liss matinee tomorrow at 4 Eastern time. If you want to take on him, he admits he's not ready to draft right now. So if you want to really kick some ass, it's an 11-team league with Chris in it. So
I don't think the first pick where we're at in the draft. We already know that. Being a giant homer, but he's going to have his hands cut out tomorrow. I'm going to be in it, and Billy's going to be in it, and hopefully,
good.
It should be. I'm looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to join Chris on the live stream. I got to reach out to him, but I'm available tomorrow afternoon. I'd love to jump in with him. So, just looking at some roster constructions again. Team 2, very interesting. 3 running backs right off the bat. The only one that started out with 3 running backs. And he's got 5 wide receivers, right? Like he's going heavy. So that's an interesting build right there. We got Team 10 is really the only one that went no RB, if you want to call it that. 4 wide receivers and a quarterback before he took his first running back, Isaiah Pacheco, and then Travis Etienne to Team 10. So interesting roster build there. Team 11, you can call that a hero running back build, if you will. McCaffrey goes first, and then 4 wide receivers, and then he goes with Aaron Jones and RJ Harvey. So again, you're looking at the quarterbacks. We really only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams with quarterbacks heading into round 8. Both Duke and Philip don't have quarterbacks right now, so just very interesting. We'll keep an eye on this as well. Duke, your thoughts on quarterbacks this year? You're usually a weight on quarterback guy, but you do a lot of different leagues. So what's your thought on quarterbacks?
Yeah, there's, in my opinion, 12 quarterbacks out there, and grab 2 of those after the 8th round. And for me, it's no worries. It's plug and play for the whole year, and I really enjoy it. And then, of course, I'll still hit it on the 3rd and 4th round on the top 3, 4 quarterbacks, of course, too. Again, on the flow of the draft. But to me, I really like the quarterback class for fantasy football this year.
Yeah, it's definitely deep, no doubt about it this year. And, we say that every year. And who knew that Lamar Jackson was going to be the number 1 last year, right? Josh Allen certainly was going early last year. Hurts was going early last year. Mahomes didn't put up the numbers that we expected. So we'll see what happens here. Duke, I know you were in on Fields maybe 2 years ago. He's now at the Jets. I mean, I don't want to give away anything. He hasn't been picked yet, but what's your thoughts on Fields going to the Jets? Garrett Wilson, his old battery mate, if you will, at Ohio State.
I like it. I like it. I like his legs. I like the connection now, with the highly paid wide receiver over there.
Yep.
I'm a Fields fan. He'll definitely be on a lot of my rosters this year for sure.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. We'll be seeing what he does. And, I think it's a good spot for him as well. There goes Jaden Reed to Team 6. Jaden, come on. Step up this year, damn it. You were terrible in the second half of the year. And LaFleur was terrible game planning him last year. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm in on Jaden Reed this year, damn it.
Yeah, Greg, I'd say at this point, there's like 6 quarterbacks that are going to be QB1s potentially. They're all very equal. And so it's like, why pick one right now?
Right.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yep.
And I'm not sure which one of these 6 is going to be the one that gets to the top 6. I don't know. It's very hard to predict until they actually get on the field and you see what's new about each team, because sometimes there's new wrinkles that you couldn't predict.
Right.
So I'm going to not get a QB this round. And I do have a need at tight end. So I'm going to take a tight end. And I'm going to take Mark Andrews, who, according to the stats, is the best tight end pick right now.
All right. Let's hope that he holds up health-wise. And he's obviously committed for a better year. I mean, that drop last year against Buffalo wasn't the best pass. Let's just admit it wasn't the best pass. It was catchable, but
he doesn't become a mental case after that.
Right. I don't think he will be.
I don't think so.
I'm going to go with a guy. He's been going in the 9th round, sometimes the 8th round here, but sometimes I could care less about ADP. I'm going to go with upside.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Jaden, but I'm going to go with the real Jaden this year, and we'll see how this goes.
All right.
He reminds me of Nico Collins. You may have to wait a year before you get that. But
yeah. Nice. All right, Kelsey goes to team. There's a little hook up there. Mahomes, Kelsey in rounds 7 and 8. We haven't seen that in years, but we do have a hook up there with Kelsey and Mahomes. Diggs goes to team 10. So again, always just kind of looking for the stacks, if you will, or at least some hookups. We got team 6 with Mayfield and Evans and Bucky Irving. And we got team 9 and we got team 1. So we'll keep an eye on that. Josh Allen, team 5, Khalil Shakir, kind of a possible hookup, right? So keep an eye on that. Team 10 with Hurts. I don't see anything yet there. So team 11 takes its 4th running back after taking 4 wide receivers. And we end up Evan Ingram to round 8 and round 8. We'll stay for probably round 11 or so. I like to show the first hour or so of these live streams and then let these guys concentrate on the later picks. But it's always good to just get the thought process of the building roster by our champions, Phil, Duke, and many others. It was great having Mark Schreiber on before. I got another past champion coming on next Tuesday. I like doing these at 8 o'clock on Tuesday nights, so tune on in. We'll do another one next Tuesday night as well. And like I said, we got live streams tomorrow with Chris Liss, Thursday with Nelson Sousa, Friday with Jim Coventry, and I'm working on one for next Monday as well. So we're going to keep on doing these live streams. Nothing better.
Yeah, live streams are a hot commodity now, and I really enjoy that. Even when you're not in the draft, just tuning in and watching the draft and see constructions of all the other teams, I really like that a lot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, in the old days when it was mock drafts, and now the ADPs are so good, and but the live streams, and I want to do more of them. And that's why we're reaching out to a new promotional partner, because I need help, and they're going to help us with live streams. So Rotowire is doing a bunch of live streams, and this new promotional partner is going to do another one. Nelson's been going to do one per week. So yeah, I think the content, seeing guys build, put their money where their mouth is, build these rosters, they're the best. So, all right, Duke, you got yourself a quarterback here.
Yeah, I mean, how can you not like Dak this year? Long as he's healthy. I mean, my goodness. Yeah, I mean, you're going to put his elbow in the ice bucket every single game, throwing so many passes.
There you go. Volume. That's what we like, right?
Yes.
All right, Philip, what's your thoughts here?
There's somebody I want at every position.
There you go.
Yeah, so considering a QB1, running back 4, wide receiver 5, and they're all really good picks. So that's a dilemma. But I generally like to get my starting guys locked down. So I'm going to go with a quarterback here.
There you go.
Bo Nix.
Interesting.
He came on strong last year. He runs the ball. He's got better receivers this year. The only worry is, how good the defense is and whether they're going to win on defense or going to let the offense go. Peyton had a history of, high-powered offenses back when he had Drew Brees. And, Bo Nix has, some Drew Brees in him. And I just don't know why Peyton hasn't turned him loose yet. I'm hoping this is the year he turns him loose.
Yeah, well, he's only a second-year starter, so he may turn him loose this year. Yep. So we'll see. So I guess I'm just going to throw this out there. You talk about stacks. You certainly could have stacked with Marvin Harrison. You could have stacked with DJ Moore. You still can, right? But
right.
But I mean, I just was thinking that way. You're more concentrated on the quarterback and getting the most points out of that position.
Yeah, I don't like Kyler Murray, so
yeah.
But that would have been a good idea. I considered it. I have him in one of my leagues.
No, I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying that was a thought process as I
looked. No, I wasn't even thinking about that this time, Greg. I was really thinking about I want to get the best quarterback. I think it's the best quarterback.
Right. I mean, and Duke, you're thinking the same thing, right? I mean,
I was thinking along your lines, Greg. I was snap calling on either of the two quarterbacks you just mentioned for the stack with what he had with his team there. I like that. But listen. I mean, come on, the Denver kid, second year. I mean, just get better and better. He's got a great arm.
Yeah.
Number 1 wide receiver. Ingram going over there now. Yeah. I mean, what's not to like about him?
Yep, definitely. Yeah. Ingram went at the end of round 8. Interesting there. Here's where we're starting to see some of the tight ends. Hawkinson goes in round 7. Mark Andrews went to Phil in round 8. Then Travis Kelce round 8. Evan Ingram round 8. And round 9, we got Njoku and Jonnu Smith. There goes Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Team 3.
We're talking about him so much.
Yeah. Well,
wanted him.
In auctions, he's only going for about $3.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's not too favored in auctions. So auctions are a lot of fun, but it's also great just to see average auction values because you really do see where some guys are not as valuable in auctions.
Yeah, interesting.
Yep. Okay. Cam Scatabo goes to team 5. He's an interesting rookie running back. We're talking about the rookie running backs.
I have no idea what's going to happen in Giants.
Yeah, me neither.
Right. It's called Thunder and Lightning.
That
team the Giants, Greg. It's the Giants.
I know it. Right.
Team 4 just took my Sam Portal pick a few years ago.
Yep. Yep, but here's the veterans who are going after the rookies. Dobbins goes to team 2 in round 10. Stevenson, Ramondre goes to team 1 in round 10. So, yeah, I mean, the rookies, I love the rookie running backs. We don't expect them to be the bell cow during the rookie season during 17 games, but a lot of these guys are splitting time right now. So we'll see what happens there. So, all right, we'll get you through this round and the next round, then we'll call it a night. My dog wants to go chase a squirrel, as Phil knows.
I'm right now, too.
So I'm going to let him out to chase a squirrel pretty soon.
What kind of dog you have, Greg?
I have a black lab who is almost 13 years old. He's like 105 pounds, so that's a pretty old for a big dog like that. But
that is a big one.
He loves the lake life. You throw him out there on the pontoon, and he'll just ride for hours. But he loves sitting out on the dock. So
living his best life.
He's living his best life right now. So every day is precious with him. But,
good. I'm happy for him. Happy for you too.
Yeah, I'm a lucky man living up here, but Wisconsin sucks. But in the summer on the lake, there's nothing better in the world.
Right. I believe it. Wow. It's been a draft full of pleasant surprises here. So I'm going to get my wide receiver 5 here. I like this guy because I was just reading that Atlanta's thinking of throwing deep more this year. So I'm going to take Darnell Mooney.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You are up.
He sure made a lot of catches in that new quarterback show I just binge watched the other day. He was always
Well, I'm hoping that's like that in the regular season.
Hey, wasn't that good though, Duke? I watched that whole thing myself, and you know,
it's just great to watch. You know, I mean, Kirk Cousins twice on there, but man, what a class act that guy is. You can't help but be a fan of that guy. You know,
totally agree with you. I was like, Cousins again? Why? You know, and I'm a Packers fan, but he was great when he was in Minnesota on that show. Then they bring him back, but that was really interesting how he went through the whole year. He got hurt. I mean, really, he was playing well up until that point, and then he got hurt.
How about that hit when he got hurt on too? That you really didn't hear a whole lot about. But what does Cousins say? Hey, if I want to talk about injuries, I'd be on the injury report every single year my whole career. You know,
I mean, his arm was just all the way back. I mean, he took a hell of a hit, and he tried to play through it. Yeah, it was. But Goff was very, very interesting, I thought, as well.
So was his wife.
I asked Tom if he had watched it. He said no. And then Jeff said, do they feature his wife? I said, yeah, I know Tom binged it all last night, all 8 episodes last night.
Just to see the wife.
Yes. Oh, she was very prominent in this one, and she was a great fan. I mean, she was very interesting in that as well. It was very good. So, but no, that was a very, very good show. I mean, last year they did the wide receivers after they did, and that was okay. But the 3 quarterbacks, I thought they did was very good.
All right. The Bengals, the way they lost those early games at the last minute. I mean, how heartbreaking is that? I mean, they should have been in the playoffs. You know, they could have been a really dangerous, team.
Absolutely. They should have beat Baltimore twice.
Yeah,
both of those games they should have won.
Yeah,
missed the field goal in the first one. Yeah, it's unreal. So, but they would have been dangerous in the playoffs, I think. But their defense just let them down. But all right, we'll give you guys 1 pick each here, and then we'll call it a night. There goes Justin Fields, Team 11. Not a hookup with anyone, but Wilson fell all the way to, 18, 19, 20. 20th for Wilson. That's interesting. Brandon Ayuk goes in round 10. Interesting, coming off the ACL. I'm not quite sure what to make of that. They put him on the PUP. Duke, you took Pearsall, so you obviously think he's going to be prominent with Debo gone, I assume, right?
If he's healthy through the whole year, I love Pearsall as your fourth receiver on your team. Take your shots with him.
Yep, definitely.
You are on deck.
All right, we get to listen to the chime one last time here from Duke. Duke, what kind of dog you got?
I got a boxer and a German Shepherd.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they are freaking frack, yin and yang, and they're stuck to me like glue.
They get along, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You are up.
I was actually taking Caleb right there to go with a combination of that, but that's okay.
Yep, Team 9 takes Caleb Williams as his QB2.
Yeah, I like Caleb Williams this year. I was going to take him with my next pick.
Duke, you're one of the only ones without a tight end here.
Well, I'm not going to get cute now, and as long as my quarterback stays healthy, I'd be a fool not to take Jake Ferguson. Right?
Yeah, right, absolutely. There you go. I just got him in an auction league last night. All right, Philip, we'll let you make 1 pick, and then we'll call her a night. I appreciate both of you guys joining us. Duke, thanks for joining us. It's always great talking to you on here, but certainly great having 3 people on here for sure. So,
yeah, a lot of fun. Love just do one.
Yeah, this is great. All right, so we're going to take a running back 4 here. The only question is which one. So this guy has a chance to be this year's Bucky Irving. So
then you got to take him.
Worth taking.
Yeah, interesting. Another rookie running back there.
I don't think he will be, but I didn't think Bucky Irving was going to be Bucky Irving last year.
Yeah,
absolutely. I don't want to miss out on this year's Bucky Irving.
There you go. All right, this is the Rotowire Online Championship, $350 entry fee. We have them every night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Eastern, 11:55 p.m. Eastern. Once training camps open up, boom, these are all going to sell out. We got some matinees going, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock this week. So come join the Rotowire Online Championship. Turn $350 into $1,500, and maybe even like Philip did last year, $250,000. All right. So thanks, Philip, for joining us. Good luck in all your leagues this year. I look forward to seeing you in Las Vegas.
Thanks, Greg. I got to tell you, you run a great league. I talk about you all the time to my friends, and I try to get them signed up. So hopefully you got a few customers.
Awesome. Appreciate it very much. And Duke, I'll see you 2 weekends in Las Vegas. So I'll see you in about 6 weeks. Love having you on here. We'll have some fun together out there, okay?
Sounds good, my friend. At Bucket Coronas at Westgate on Sunday, as always.
I always appreciate it, my friend. Thank you much. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later. Yep.
Later.
Bye.
See you later. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for joining us on the High Stakes Fantasy Network podcast. To get in the game, go to playnfc.com.